Hello and welcome back to PERISNO. We're back in Bolgan for a very specific reason. Well, I have a massive inventory full of raw silk. I actually thought I had more than this, but apparently I did not buy enough. Yes. Anyway, there is a slight issue with, actually buying more, and that is the fact that the Hakon Empire has now started to encroach into Elantoran territory. Obviously, that's really bad for me because I'm, of course, a mercenary with the Elantorans because I needed to, reset my relation with the Geldarans because obviously they wanted to murder me for some reason. I don't know what I did to annoy them, but apparently I did do something. And otherwise, yeah, so I joined the Elantorans as a mercenary for that specific reason, and now obviously I'm at war against the Hakon and also at war against the Tauranians, which is definitely making things much more complicated than they would otherwise have to be. Anyway, we're just going to go straight on in here and we're just going to sell a bunch of stuff. Actually, wait a minute, let me just do this. Let me just do this a little bit more carefully because I don't want to make a mistake. Don't want to lose any additional money, just in case. You never know what can happen here. And just going to make sure that I sell exactly what I need to sell. There we have it. Okay, wait a minute. There's 3 more, so we're just going to get rid of some of this stuff. I'm not sure why this resets every single time I scroll down, but that's absolutely fine. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. All right, so there we go. We got a pretty significant amount there. We got 20,000 orums. I have been running around attempting to recruit as many units as I can so that I can actually make a little bit of headway here, because there's a number of places where I've gone and I've just consistently gotten attacked. Obviously, that is not a good thing. So that's what I'm kind of trying to prevent here. Anyway, I'm going to try and help this village from the bandits. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go over here. What kind of bandits do they have? As you can see, I have 72 in my army now. So I'm very much hoping that that is hopefully going to prevent us from being attacked or being pursued in the first place. And hopefully that's going to mean that we will be able to survive just that much better. Now, I am actually considering, or half considering, getting a polearm, or attempting to use a polearm or something like that on horseback. Because while the fact that, well, I actually very much enjoy the warband style of doing things when it comes to mounted one-handed combat. I've gotten a little bit better in Bannerlord, admittedly, because, let's just say, when I first started playing Bannerlord, I had no idea what was going on with my attack angles. The attack angles for attacking from a mounted position with a one-handed weapon was very difficult for me initially in Bannerlord because it's extreme. It feels different, okay? It feels different from Warband. Maybe it doesn't to you, but maybe it does. I don't know. It definitely does to me. Let's just say that. Anyway, I'm just going to refuse so that we can get some more relation with them. I actually don't even know why I would need relation with them, and I'm now getting attacked. Well, this is not very good, is it? Okay, this is very bad in actual fact. Okay, we might have some issues here. Okay, yeah, I'm also going to attempt to do a tournament as well. There was a tournament actually going on in one of the Elantoran towns, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it because the Hakon were besieging it at the time. Yes, rather bad timing on my part, is it not? Or shall we say, on their part. Let's put the blame on them, shall we, rather than on me? Yes, anyway, I did actually level up as well. So we now have 1 skill point to spend. I'm going to be putting that into charisma, and we're going to be getting some additional trade skill. And I'm thinking I'm going to, as I say, I might use a polearm, so I'm going to spend a couple of proficiency points in that. We are only level 5, of course, so that's not really that big a deal. Anyway, we're just going to level up a couple of people here. As you can see, this is kind of what I'm going for right now. These Vixen Riders eventually become Virago, and Virago are amazing units, or at least I think that they're pretty good. So I'm kind of happy with that, and we can now level up Agner here. So obviously Agner, he's kind of our medic right now, which is actually rather interesting because I never would have expected to get anyone like this. But yeah, we're just going to go for some more wound treatment, maybe some more first aid. Nah, we'll just go for some more wound treatment. I think that seems like a pretty decent idea. And you can see here, his polearms, I don't even know what's going on with him, but he is leveling that thing up like no one's business. I have no idea how he's even able to do that. This war scythe doesn't feel like it would actually do massive damage, but he's doing a great job with it. That's all I can say. I feel like he's doing an exceptional job. Anyway, someone very, very kindly told me that snow bandits or snow crawlers or whatever they're called are actually very good to fight. They seem like a pretty decent way to kind of grind things up a little bit. So I'm thinking to myself, oh yeah, maybe I want to try that out. Maybe I do. Anyway, wait a minute. Let me see if I can actually... Yeah. I'm never going to get... What? Wait a minute. What just happened here? Okay, that's a bit weird. Alright, I was about to say, there's no way I will be able to catch up to these guys in a million years. But apparently I was able to. Not sure how that happened. But yes, when I'm done with you, you'll regret ever leaving your army, because everyone deserves to work in absolutely terrible, nightmarish environments, of course. Yes, I'm obviously being sarcastic. You know, everyone should be able to work where they want to work and, you know, be able to afford to live. Yes. I don't know why I'm getting... why am I getting all that? I don't know. Why am I getting... idealistic... I don't know. Why am I idealistic right now? In Warband. I mean, really, come on now. Let's not do that right now, shall we? Anyway, let's hopefully be able to deal with these guys. These guys are from the... from Kulan? I actually have no idea who these guys are, to be honest. Is that a bandit faction? That seems pretty new to me. I think that seems pretty new. Anyway, this is the old horse archer AI. The old horse archer AI is very irritating to play against. And, yeah, I mean, obviously it was developed primarily by modding communities and modding teams. And so, of course, it's not going to be perfect, and it is going to be a little bit, you know, not exactly balanced, because you can see exactly why I'm saying that right now, because the way that these guys are, they literally just run away from you in a straight line. They just run away from you in a straight line. You're not able to deal any damage to them until they run out of arrows. And only then you are able to do anything. So generally the only way you can really deal with horse archers, this is also a thing in Pendor as well, and a number of other mods that incorporate the horse archer AI submod. And that is to literally stand at the very back of the battlefield and wait for the horse archers to try to surround you. That's basically it. You need to wait for them to surround you, and then hopefully at that point they will run into the edge of the battlefield itself. Because obviously, if you take a look at the top right of the screen there, you'll see, if you obviously don't know that much about Warband, I mean, I'm going to assume that you've probably seen a bunch of my other series potentially, and if you haven't, then what are you doing here? Why don't you go and watch one of those full series? Now, I'm obviously joking, of course. You can decide whatever you'd like to do, whatever's the most fun for you, but yes, anyway, what I'm saying is that strategy is very effective, but it feels very cheap. Let's just say that. It feels very cheap, probably not the best thing to do if you want to play fair, but I don't know whether you... do you care about playing fair? Do you care about playing fair against an opponent that is generally going to be extremely unfair to you? I don't know. Because for me personally, I don't care about the AI. I'm going to try to, you know, to give myself the best possible advantage that I can, because the AI is certainly going to do the same thing. The AI will literally not pull its punches. It will just hunt you down mercilessly. And so, you know, whenever I see a situation that I can take advantage of, you've probably got to do that, you know? You've probably got to do that, because if you don't, the AI is going to be right on top of you and just making sure that they're imparting to you that you've made a mistake, you know, because that's the thing. They're always going to try to be as powerful as possible, as quickly as possible. So anyway, I'm actually just going to sell all of this, and then we're just going to go straight on into the tournament. I'm actually going to buy some land. Should we buy some land? Let's buy 10 pieces of land. How much is it? Buying an existing one costs 8. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that's 8,000. So it should be okay. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now, here's the thing. Cross your fingers, yeah? Okay, cross your fingers, because for me personally, I don't think I'm going to win this. I'm going into it with a relatively negative mindset, which is probably not the best idea, all things considered, but I actually don't believe myself to be an extremely good tournament combatant in PERISNO itself. PERISNO for me is an extremely difficult mod to win tournaments in. Not sure why. I'm usually relatively decent at winning tournaments in Warband, but for some reason in the past and more recently, I have not been very good at winning tournaments in PERISNO at all. So that's obviously going to be a bit tricky. Yeah, the red team is absolutely murdering everyone, as you can quite clearly tell, and this is not good. That was a regular... What? That was a regular fighter. That was a regular fighter, and he was literally just murdering everyone in sight. I have no idea what's going on with that. Yeah, but anyway, I have a pretty decent amount of one-handed weapon proficiency. I mean, I've got 100, do I? Or is it 75? I'm not entirely sure. I have around, you know, around 80 or so, I think, around 80 or 90. And, you know, the speed of which I swing is not too bad, but every single enemy that I have come across so far in PERISNO... No, I don't want to give up the fight. Okay. Yes, every single enemy that I've so far come up against has had much greater attack speed. And whether that is a bunch of wandering criminals or someone else, it always seems to be the case that I am unable to beat them in a one-on-one situation in regards to their attack speed. And that's obviously one of the biggest problems that you're going to see in a mod like this, or a mod like Pendor, or any of those mods that actually incorporate high value targets. Because there are a bunch of those, you know, there's a lot of high tier units in the mod itself. And I think PERISNO probably has maybe the most powerful units, shall we say, that you might find. I'm not entirely sure. I think Pendor is a little bit less so, potentially. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I'm very much hoping that we will be able to achieve victory here. Maybe I should actually pick up one of these lances. That might actually be a good idea, because if I pick up the lance, that's really going to make a huge difference to our kill potential. Maybe. Very much depends, because obviously you need the speed. But if these guys are trying to harass me on their own horses and things like that, I mean, look at my team's doing a great job, as you can quite clearly tell. They're looking right into that wall over there, and they're giving the wall, yeah, they're intimidating it, you know, they're intimidating it very, very well. So much so that the wall is trembling in its place. Look at it. It's just shaking with anticipation. Yes, that's the kind of thing that generally tends to happen sometimes as well. The AI is literally just going to be like, yes, this wall is very interesting. We must look at it. And that is all we will do for the entirety of the tournament itself. Yeah, that's always very funny. Anyway, hopefully I'm not going to... Yeah, hopefully I'm not going to die here. Oh, we just took 24 damage. This guy's doing massive damage to me right now. Okay, yeah. Did I just lose my shield? Okay, I did just lose my shield. Not sure what's going on with that. The green team member right here is doing massive damage for some reason. Not sure how he's capable of doing that. Must be a named of some kind. Okay, this is bad. Okay, green team is absolutely murdering everyone. So I'm going to try... I don't even know what to do, to be honest. I need to get a pole arm. Can I pick one up? There's a practice... Oh, are you serious? They're so fast. Okay, it's red team against green team. Okay, I need to pick up one of these lances. Oh no. This is real bad. Oh no, I got a lance. What? Why do I have a lance? Why do I have a lance all of a sudden? Okay, green team needs to die. Let me see if I can do something with him. Okay, wow. Oh, come on. Okay, that was terrible, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, so this is not looking particularly good. Okay, that was 157% speed bonus, and I only did 12 damage. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's going to happen now. This guy's also equipping his spear. Very annoyingly. 9 damage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have no words, really. I have no words for something like this. Yeah, because this is one of the... this is kind of like a classic experience for me, you know? That's the reason why I was kind of warning you ahead of time, because PERISNO's tournaments are exceedingly difficult for me specifically. Not sure if it's difficult for you as well, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difficult situation to be in, especially considering if you're in a situation like me right now where you have 2 enemies against you instead of just the 1, or instead of just none, you know, if you're lucky enough to actually have a team that does a good job. But yeah, I can only hope that maybe because this guy doesn't have his polearm out, we should be pretty likely to achieve victory. And that's the problematic thing as well. We can only do 1 angle of attack. That's the only way we can actually attack right now, because of course Bannerlord changed that around a little bit so you could actually attack from multiple different angles with the polearm, mostly overhead and the regular thrust. But there you go, we were actually able to achieve victory, surprisingly enough. But that is not, I don't know, are we actually going to be able to do something here? I mean, look at that. If I had charged straight on into that blue team right there, I would have probably died. Yeah, I probably would have died, right? Straight away. Straight away. So let me see if I can do something here. Nice damage. Okay, please don't get killed. Please don't get killed by a couch lance. I had to turn around very quickly there. Really did not want to get a polearm in the back. Let me see if I can do something here as well. Try and take out... Yes, there we go. Oh, and there's the couch lance. There's the couch lance coming in. All right, now we can just try and take advantage of the fact that these guys are on mounts still. If they are on mounts, then it's a lot easier to kill them. That's for sure. It is a lot easier. All right, so 2 teams with 2 fighters each. Let's see what we can do here. I've got a polearm. I guess we might as well use this to good effect. I'll probably try to do a couch lance. Okay, that was good enough. 38 damage. Maybe we can get another one if they don't try to hunt me down now, because, you know, if you do damage to them, they're not particularly pleased, are they? No, they are not particularly pleased. I really don't want to even take them off their mount either. You know, if they do damage... Oh, no. Oh, no, I've got to save him. Got to save my teammate. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we have Clathus on our team now for some reason. He was not on our team before. Whoa, okay, never mind. He's just absolutely murdering everyone. I'm a little bit worried about that now because we are up against him. Yes, we are now versus him. This is not good. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little bit devious here. I was going to aim for his head, but yes, that doesn't seem to be working out too well. 5 damage, look at that. Oh my, I did so much damage right... yeah, I'm joking, obviously. Yes, I'm very much joking about that. Okay, sword time. Sword time. Let's murder. Murder with the sword. Murder with the sword. 18 damage. What do you bet? He's got like 70 HP. Okay, so I've done, what is it, 30 damage or so right now? Maybe I can get some more. Yes, there we go. 40 damage, 50 damage, somewhere around there. 57. 69 damage? He should be dead, all things considered, but he probably has 80 damage, 80 HP then, I suppose. He's probably got a lot of iron flesh, but thankfully he just didn't switch. He just didn't switch from his polearm, very weirdly enough. Not sure why he decided to just, you know, be a bit stubborn about it, but all right, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now we can actually finally level up our strength, and I might be able to, I think I'm going to get some more iron flesh, because PERISNO has actually changed iron flesh to be much more useful, and this might actually be the reason why we're dealing such little damage in tournaments and in various places as well, because you can see here that every single point of iron flesh reduces your damage taken by 3%, and also increases your hit points, of course, which is the standard, by 2. And that really makes a huge difference. If I had actually seen that beforehand, I probably would have gone for much more strength. But because I am a bit of an imbecile, I did not see it. Yeah, I thought that the iron flesh was just going to be relatively similar to how it normally is, but no, it is a lot different this time. Alright, so we actually do have Faziel here, and we're actually going to be getting him 3,000 orums only. Very, very cheap for such a powerful character. Super, super pleased that we were able to get him. So let's just move him to the top of my list. Yeah, I actually got Silavethio as well, by the way. Not sure if you saw that, but I was doing basically some off-screen, trading and just running around trying to make sure that I was getting prepared for the next episode and everything. 'Cause sometimes you do have to play a little bit in these kinds of mods for Warband. Sometimes there's a lot of off-screen that needs to be done. And otherwise, we're just going to be specking his wonderful skill points here. So he's actually really good at trade and persuasion. So technically, Fazial is an absolutely amazing emissary or minister. So if you do create your very own faction at some point in the future, he is going to be a wonderful addition to that. He's really going to do a great job for you. Or at least that's what I've seen in the past. Anyway, there we go. We're just going to spend his skills there. And Zyra also has something to spend. Okay, so she actually has 2 skill points right now. What do we want to spec her in? Pathfinding? Wait a minute. Who has pathfinding right now? No, Silavethiel's doing the pathfinding. Yeah, as you can see, she's absolutely amazing. I actually got her for 8,000. So yeah, she wasn't actually that expensive, amazingly enough. I'm kind of surprised about that, to be honest. I thought she would be a lot more expensive. Anyway, let's just level up her. Wait a minute, she's using a bow right now, right? Wait. Let me have a look here. Yeah. She's using a bow, so this makes all the sense in the world for us to just get her some power draw. Oh no, she actually already has power draw. All right, she's got good riding skill, good horse archery. So what can I actually get her that's going to be useful? I guess I'll just get her some Iron Flesh, just try to prevent her from taking damage. Try to get her a little bit more secure in that whole thing. All right, so one thing we also want to do, someone actually said in the comments that it would be a really cool idea if we, let me see if I can actually find the place. Ah yeah, here we go. So a caravan, right? A caravan all the way from Velenaz. I could be getting this mixed up, obviously, because you said something like going from Velenaz to Kalataka or something like that. I think that was one of the best ways of making money with caravans. So you know what? Why don't we try going over there? Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Considering I'm already in the Snowlands, we might want to try and see if we can do battle with a couple of snowcrawler parties, because obviously I already mentioned that would probably be kind of good. Maybe we can level up a couple of our troops in the meantime. As you can see, there are some snowcrawlers right here. We're moving at... of course, they're moving at 5.2. Oh, no, they move at 3.7. Okay, wait. When we're in the trees, we're moving at 4.1. Okay, so we are a lot faster than these guys. So yeah, we'll try to do a little bit of damage to these fellows. And as I said, I would like to get a polearm. I think that would be quite nice. Okay, so let's see. Oh, the snow. Okay, what? Really? Okay, wait a minute. This used to be an issue a long time ago. I'm actually wondering why the snow is still like this to me. Yeah, maybe someone can shed some light on this. Not literally, please. I'm already blind enough as it is, but yes, this snow is extremely white. And yeah, I would very much like to know what setting this is that actually causes the snow to be this bright. Because that's the thing. I do have HDR mode on because I wanted to make the game brighter in nighttime settings. Because obviously, before when I had it off and I had what was it now? Auto exposure. When I had auto exposure off, it was way too dark in the nighttime. So I was like, okay, what can I do about this? And then I remembered that there's actually an auto exposure setting, and I thought, yeah, okay, let me just go ahead and do that. That's really cool, right? And it actually fixed things extremely nicely, and now the nighttime looks really good, and I can actually see things, and we can fight in the nighttime and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, but if you can... if you know how to do the whole snow thing and make it less blindingly white, then I would be very appreciative. But obviously, if you don't know, then that's absolutely fine. You don't have to tell me or anything. But otherwise, here we go. Let's just take all this. Is this actually any good? No, this is awful. Absolutely terrible. Okay, so yeah, we did actually defeat them, and we're getting. Not bad level ups, pretty decent experience, but most of my people are actually relatively high tier and or max level. Like for example, these guys, these are just archers. These are actually pretty terrible archers as far as I'm aware. Oh no, wait a minute, I'm misremembering. No, they have 330 in archery, but their power draw is only 5. So I suppose they're mid-tier? Mid-tier? I don't know. They've just got some really good like weapon proficiency in archery right there. So yeah, that's kind of impressive, all things considered. Anyway, I am just going to be moving on here. I have been a mercenary with the Ilantorans for about, I think about 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half or something like that in game. And I'm hoping that when when I have the opportunity to renew the contract, I can then decline, because I'm very much wanting to go back to being neutral with everyone so that I can continue to make money. And no, that's nice, look at that. They actually made peace. They actually made peace with the Kingdom of Taurania. If I was a vassal now, I would have gotten some right to rule for that, but unfortunately I didn't get anything. Did I? No, I didn't get any right to rule. As you can see, look at this. Why do I have... Look. This is the only person that hates us in the game right now. It's just that one person from the Gildaran. I have no idea what even happened with that person. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we can just move on here. And maybe there's a tournament? No, there is a feast. I actually think I might have missed the tournament by a very small margin, potentially. Arakanas is here. Ooh, Arakanas. Hello there, sir. Okay, yeah, we've already spoken to him in a previous episode, but I obviously lost that. 100,000. Okay, yeah. So he's 100,000. Who's this guy? Ah. Yes, I think I will. Yes, we'll take some. We'll take some of these people. All right. So wait a second here. Let me just see if I can just sell this. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to assess the prices. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to... Yeah, Faziel is actually going to work this out. So if we buy salt here and we sell it in Galway, or... No, we're not going to be going to Gronzi anytime soon, unfortunately. But yeah, if we buy salt, then sell it in Galway, we could potentially make 135 per one. Salt, we only have 3 bags. Is that even worth? It doesn't feel like it's worth to me, but... Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll do it. We'll do it, and we'll see. Maybe it's going to be kind of useful. All right, so I want to do a caravan run. 18,000. Okay, sure. Oh, this is going to be bad, isn't it? This is going to be real bad. Maybe I should have waited, eh? Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer or something like that. I mean, I can only hope that my forces are... maybe powerful enough to kind of warn people off, kind of, keep us a bit safer than normal. But I do have quite a few recruits still. Not sure what my strength is like, but yeah, I mean, you can see we're traveling at a literal 2.8 speed. 2.8. Okay, well, cross your fingers and hope that we don't come across anyone too strong, and I can only hope that the larger parties are going to be slower than we are. Alright, so we've actually arrived in Galway right now, and we're just going to see what we can get from our salt here, and, well, it's actually not too bad. We are going to be able to pay our next 2 weeks' wages, just about. Yeah, it's not looking particularly good for my wages right now, so I'm a little bit worried about this. I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to be able to enter Kalataka at the moment, because we are, as I said before, a mercenary with the Elantorans, and that means that we're actually at war against those guys. So being able to go into their town is going to be very difficult. I don't think it's even going to be possible, to be honest. So we might have a little bit of, shall we say, well, alternate plans to make, potentially. But yes, anyway, as you can see, thanks to the fact that we have Silavethiel in my party here, we are actually getting a massive amount of experience every single day. And that is something that you really do have to know about. If you are someone that hasn't really played Warband that much, and you've only kind of become a fan of Mount and Blade in general, when Bannerlord came out, then one thing you got to know is that trainer skill is amazing. Trainer skill is extremely powerful. very, very good. And Silvethio, as you can see right here, has 8 in trainer skill. She is an absolute monster when it comes to training. And trainer skill stacks, by the way. So the more people you have with trainer skill, the better. It's so fantastic. It really is. We're just going to spec her into some foraging. I think that seems like a pretty decent idea for us. And otherwise, we have another skill point with Faziel here, which we're probably going to be specking him into power draw. I mean, all things considered, I think that's actually pretty good for him. So we'll do that. Zyra is also leveled up too, and we're going to spec her into some more Iron Flesh. I was going to say Power Flesh. I'm not sure why it's not called Power Flesh, to be honest, but there you go. This is not Warhammer, so I guess they're not, you know, Power Flesh, me bash, smash, and so on and so on. Anyway, point is, surgery skill and wound treatment is what we're going to be going for with Mr. Agner here. He's actually pretty good. He actually seems to be a pretty decent companion for us, and we are now paying a relatively large sum all over the place for my wages here. Now, the problem comes when they ask for my wages in the following week. Because, of course, in Warband, we're very, very pleased to know that this is weekly. It's weekly rather than daily. Because if it was daily, I think I might have some issues. But thankfully, it is weekly. And so I should be able to make it all the way to 4-9. And then I can, you know, hand in my caravan here. I can hand in my goods here, and we can make a pretty significant amount of cash. Let's just hope that that's indeed the case. Ooh, Tamaris is also here. Okay, that could be extremely lucrative for us too. Okay, hello there. Look, 76. What? Okay, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I am very surprised. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy to take that. Thank you very much. And yeah, I was so shocked that I left the tavern without speaking to that companion. I want to get that companion to join us. Hello there. Okay, here we go. 50,000. Oh, okay, you know what? Should I get her? You know what? I don't want to get her right now. I don't want to get her right now. I feel like that is going to be a huge... Is it going to be a huge waste? It might be a huge waste. It's either going to be a waste or it's going to be one of the best decisions that I make ever. What do you think? Shall we recruit her or not? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.